guys, it's Sam the Stat Man, coming at you with another video. Today I'm going to be ranking every player from the 2005, 2006, and 2007 Hall of Fame classes from worst to best. This is another one of the videos where I rank different players from different Hall of Fame classes from worst to best. Doing these three today. Two players were elected by the baseball writers in 2005, one in 2006, and two in 2007. So I'm combining all five of these players and ranking them on one list. That's all I have to say. So without further ado, let's get into it. Number 5, the worst player from these three Hall of Fame classes is Bruce Sutter. In his career, Bruce Sutter went 68 and 71 with a 2.83 ERA and a 1.36 ERA+. In 1,042 innings pitched, he struck out 861 batters. He had a 1.140 WHIP. He had 300 saves as he was a reliever and 24 WAR. He won the Cy Young one year and was a 6-time All-Star. He's an example of like a reliever who is like a good reliever. And maybe if you consider them a reliever could belong in the Hall of Fame. It's weird for relievers. It's hard to like decide if they belong in the Hall of Fame or not. But he's in one of those relievers who's just not as good as like most Hall of Famers other than like other relievers. Actually, he might be like one of the worst, like period. Like maybe like the top 3 or 5, top 10 worst Hall of Famers ever, which is pretty bad. Number 4 is Ryne Sandberg. In his career, Ryne Sandberg batted .285, .344, .452 with a 114 OPS plus. He had 2,386 hits, 282 homers. He had 344 stolen bases, 60 total zone runs, and 68 WAR. In his career, he won the MVP award, 9 Gold Gloves, and was a 10-time All-Star, won 7 Silver Sluggers. A good player. He was a very good player. Number 3 is Tony Gwynn. In his career, Tony Gwynn batted .338, .388, .459 with a 132 OPS plus. He had 3,141 hits, 135 homers, stole 319 bases, and had 69.2 WAR. In his career, he was a 15-time All-Star, won 5 Gold Gloves, won 7 Silver Sluggers, and won 8 batting titles. Despite the fact that I do think he was kind of underrated, because like even though he was like a hit machine, got a lot of hits, over 3,000 obviously, nearly a .340 batting average, like stuff like that, his on base was only 50 points better than his batting average. And if you take that, like compare it to someone like, I don't know, I can't think of a great example now, but like I don't know exactly, but like one of a great player, like maybe just say Stan Musial. Now, of course, he's not as good as Stan Musial, but the gap between Stan Musial's batting average of .331 and on base of .417 was 86, while Gwynn's is only 50. So I think he's a bit overrated in that respect, because while he did get a lot of hits, a lot of people think of him as great, despite the fact he didn't walk a lot. However, even though he's a bit overrated in my opinion, I still think he was better than Ryne Sandberg, just a bit. And of course, he did help. He was one of the people, along with other people like some who I'm going to get to later on this list, helped sort of like save baseball after the strike, helped make it popular, like signed a lot of autographs, like did stuff like that to try to help keep baseball popular. Number 2 is Wade Boggs. In his career, Wade Boggs batted .328, .415, .443 with a 131 OPS plus. He had 3,010 hits, 118 homers, had 104 total zone runs, and a 91.4 WAR. In his career, he was a 12-time All-Star, won 2 Gold Gloves, was an 8-time Silver Slugger, and won 5 batting titles. He did bleed in WAR once, and like led in position player WAR like a few times, but never did win an MVP. And like I was talking about how Stan Musial had a big gap between his like batting average and on base. That's for a lot of players like Ted Williams or Babe Ruth. You would notice that Boggs also does, with his gap coming at 87. So just a really good. It shows that he did walk a lot, but also did get a lot of hits, which is really good. And finally, Number 1 is Cal Ripken Jr. In his career, Cal Ripken Jr. batted .276, .340, .447 with a .112 OPS plus. He had 3,184 hits, 431 home runs, had 181 total zone runs, and had 95.9 WAR in his career. He was a 2-time MVP, won the Rookie of the Year award, was a 19-time All-Star, won 2 Gold Gloves, and was an 8-time Silver Slugger, and he won 2 All-Star MVPs. Put him ahead of Boggs because, of course, I just thought maybe he was like a bit of a better player. Of course, the streak of consecutive games played breaking Lou Gehrig's record, and like Tony Gwynn, one of the players who helped keep baseball alive, sort of, after the strike season of 1994. Hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope you guys enjoy all of my Hall of Fame videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe. Bye!